You know what I'm saying? Check it out now. Even Stephen Wonder could have seen this defense coming. Now, Quando Rondo and his team is pretty much telling the news media, specifically TMZ, that, yo, check it out, man. This whole thing with King Von, this was self-defense, and that's what we about to use in court to beat this case. Now, Quando Rondo hasn't been charged as of yet. However, his homie, Lil Timmy Turner, the guy who popped out the vehicle with the gun, who shot King Von when he was giving Quando a vicious case of the beats, he was charged with murder. Now, this is what pretty much Quando Rondo's team is saying. Yo, this is all self-defense. I'm getting my ass beat. Basically, we're outnumbered. Also, allegedly, people in Von's entourage had guns. And because of that, my man, okay, my nigga Lil Timmy Turner had to pop out with the blicky and he had to do King Von in, okay? He's saying that, listen, King Von, pretty much Quando wasn't trying to fight. He basically was a victim. And here's the thing about this whole thing. Because I'm hearing slight rumors that maybe, you know, if when I interviewed the manager, the manager was a little confused by saying, yo, King Von just randomly went to this one club and then he stayed in the car for mad long and they couldn't understand his actions. There are some people who said King Von communicated, may have had an argument with Quando Rondo before, just kind of like, yo, listen, where you at? Like, yo, blah, 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 blah. You get me? And maybe that's why King Von ended up at the spot. Now, if that's the case, I don't know if Quando Rondo could still claim self-defense if you invited an altercation. Now, of course, if he was just there and supposedly he gets attacked, this and third, he may have a case. But even then, I think it's going to be a slippery slope because at what point is it going to be allowed to be self-defense that your man just shot him, okay? Again, we understand self-defense, but using fatal and extreme lethal force when you're just getting packed out, I'm not sure if that's the thing, okay? They're saying that, yo, Quando Rondo was actually, he was taking a nap outside the club, okay? I'm not sure if they got that from my video or whatever, but they're saying when he woke up, pretty much King Von crew was there, shit got tense, and then Von, you know what I mean, ran up on Quando and just gave him the beats, and that led to the brawl. Okay, now, here's the thing. This is going to be very instrumental. For Lil Timmy to actually beat this case, Quando Rondo's going to have to take the stand. Remember, if it's going to be self-defense, he got to take the stand. They're probably going to, I think the prosecutor is going to offer him maybe lesser charges if they kind of see this angle, like, oh, he's going to go self-defense. All right, let's give him second-degree murder. Let's give him third-degree murder, whatever the case is, right? But I could imagine if he just wants to beat the case and he takes it to trial, Quando Rondo and maybe some people from Von's crew is going to have to take the case, but especially Quando Rondo, because Quando Rondo would be the person that was, quote-unquote, getting defended by Lil Timmy. So we will see what ends up happening here. It's an interesting way to look at it because I know some people are like, yo, why did the manager even say certain things, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if, like, listen, if Von's crew is a bunch of street dudes, I don't think they want justice as in, oh, get this guy in jail for life. I think they want him back out on the streets that they could handle it themselves. That's what I would be believing. However, we will see how this goes. Clearly, this was going to be the defense from day one, from we saw the footage. But clearly, Quando Rondo's team is basically saying, yo, we're going to be helping Lil Timmy with saying this was self-defense. And to be honest, you know what I mean? There's some street dudes who hit me and say, yo, listen, people love Von, this and third, but in a street sense where you don't know nobody, let's go in a vacuum, right? You don't have a favorite rapper, nothing like that. If you are getting jumped or your man is getting jumped by 30 niggas, okay, and you got the pistol, you gonna have to let off a couple shots to let people know to back up or at least to defend your mans, unless you a bitch and you just do nothing, you let him get packed out or y'all both run. Again, some people are saying what happened here is only skewed by the fact that we love Von. I want to know what y'all think about that. Also, what do you think about the whole self-defense claim? Get in the comment box, make sure you guys like and subscribe. It's your boy Akademiks. Woo!